Hey guys, my name's Justin and welcome to Hellsboro, where we care about the design behind designer luxury. And if you do too, make sure to subscribe. So for today's video, I thought it would be fun to do a little update on this guy. So for the uninitiated, this is the Moving Castle pouch by Loewe for the Howl's Moving Castle collaboration that Loewe had, I guess last year. I don't know. I'm really bad with time, you guys. But yeah, I got really lucky with this. I have a super amazing sales associate who helped me get this bag. So I'm very grateful. I have definitely used this. I've actually used this bag a lot more than I thought I was going to use it. So I thought I would kind of give you guys an update and show you how this little guy is. Oops. So if you are not familiar with the way that I do reviews, I base it off of 5 categories. Those categories are design, durability, comfort, investment value, and impact. I like to make these reviews as a reference for other people, whether they're looking for whatever bag I'm reviewing, if they are just curious or just want to learn more about a bag. With my more special bags, it's probably more from a, if you're curious kind of point of view. Hold on, are you ready? But I don't know. Okay, so starting off with design, I mean, look at it. Did you look at it? But no, this bag is really phenomenal. The craftsmanship, the way that it comes together as different bag parts in one, I think is phenomenal. If you haven't seen the original review, take a look. In terms of the design, obviously the design hasn't changed, but the way that I think about the design has changed. I know one of the things that kept me, I think, from giving it a perfect score had to do with just the way that the bag kind of came together. And I have to say, I have 0 complaints after actually using this bag. I think it's actually such a perfect little bucket bag. I even have more casual bucket bags. Maybe they're the same ease of carrying. I find myself going for this one a lot. So I definitely would say that is a good point as well. But I'm gonna wrap design up because I do have a bit more I want to talk about when it comes to the other categories. But yeah, in terms of score, I know last time I gave it a 9.5 because it was already close to perfect. I have to say this design has definitely aged well, and I will give it a perfect 10 now. Alright, so the next category is durability. Blanket statement, this is based off of any of the stuff I got from Loewe in the past year and some change. Durability is always going to be top notch. The way that things are made is always so amazing. This bag has so many little bits and bobs that I normally am not the most precious when it comes to my things, but I will say with this bag I am a little precious about it. I don't swing it around like I do some of my more casual bags, and I definitely don't put this one on the floor. But I must say the wear of it is just like any other Loewe leather piece. It's great. You don't see any scuffs, I think, because there's just enough texture in the leather that as long as there's nothing too deep, there's nothing really to worry about in terms of scuffing or scrapes or anything like that. Of course it comes down to how much care you put into carrying your bag or whatever it is, but there still is part of me that's a little worried about something like these look like they're just hanging on by a thread, and that feels a little loose, so part of me is a little bit freaked out, but I think in general everything feels fine. I guess one of my concerns about this bag is the marquetry peeling or cracking or something like that, but it looks good so far. I will say I was a little careless about one of its teeths. I didn't realize it when I was showing it the first time, but one of the teeths is a little loose, so in a way that's uncomfortable. So I either want to take it to some leather person to do the thing with glue or something, or see if they can even reinforce the thread, but I'd rather not the thread because I don't know if it would match. That is the daintiest part of this bag, so I'm kind of not surprised, and that's kind of why I gave it the score I did the first time. I think for that reason, last time I gave it a 9. I'll keep it at a 9. Okay, the next category I want to talk about is comfort. Last time, comfort, I know I didn't score it super well because I didn't really get how to carry this bag. I'm going to come out right now and say I know how to carry this bag a little bit better. When I originally had it, I was like, oh, I wish it came like with a longer strap so I could do crossbody, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it needs that. And I actually originally had it at like the longest length, and I found that kind of uncomfortable. I realized after making it a little bit shorter, this bag is a lot more comfortable to carry. Instead of it hitting like at my like hip, it hits like at the bottom of my rib cage, like at my like oblique area, and it feels super comfortable. I now can like just wear it, and then like the lid, like yeah, there's like a little bit of like suction action or something happening, but like when I put it on my shoulder, I can now like comfortably put my hand on the lid to make sure nothing pops out. And also like, you know, if I'm going to like somewhere touristy and I'm worried about, you know, me getting like pickpocketed or something, like I can also do that. Although I probably wouldn't take this to like somewhere super crazy like that. But yeah, in general, this bag ended up being like a lot more comfortable than I thought. And that's why I said earlier I go for it a lot more than I thought I would. And that's why. It's not getting a better score because it is still very weird to like sit. I mean, it's cute, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess it does like sit down, or like I hang it from the back of my chair or something like that, but like maybe there's more for me to figure out. So for now, I know last time I gave it a 6.5. This time I'll give it a 7.5. So for the next category, I want to talk about investment value. I'm going to say my spiel really quick again. Investment value is not like something that I particularly care about, but I know it's important for some people. But I think for like these kind of special bags, I think it is kind of important to say. I did see this bag is on Vestair for a little bit more expensive than what the price was. And it hasn't sold, and it hasn't sold the whole time it's been on there, which I think is fair. But I do believe that like if this actually dropped to the price that like, I paid for it, it would sell. Yeah, last time I gave it a 10 for investment value. I'll keep it at a 10. Alright, and the last category is impact. After having worn this bag a lot more, obviously I get looks every time I wear it. I get compliments from people who don't even know what Howl's Moving Castle or Loewe is. So I will say, like, if you want, I mean, look at it. This is an attention grabbing bag. If you want attention, this is the bag for you. But like, I will say it's also not like any unwanted attention or anything like that. But in general, it's a very like fun conversation starter, especially for people who like know about it. And it makes me feel happy to carry it too. It's nice to see like people's like eyes widen when they're like, oh my gosh, you have this bag. And I'm like, yep. I mean, it's kind of cut and dry. I mean, look at it. Look at it. I do not love this face. It's a little weird, but that's the best part about it. But yeah, so I guess for impact, I know I scored it out of 10. I think I'm gonna keep it at a 10. All right, so then that brings us to the grand total. It got 46.5, which is like kind of like an A minus. Definitely like love this bag. I think it's so much more wearable than I really thought it was. And like, sure, maybe this bag specifically isn't for you, but then this makes me want to say, if you have like a statement bag that looks a little bit funky, but you really love it, but you're like questioning whether you want to buy it because you don't know if you'll use it or not, if the bag like has like a comfortable way to carry it, regardless of how crazy it looks, you will wear it. This is just like, hey, like you, do what you want to do. It doesn't matter what people think. And like if you're worried about not wearing something, I think as long as it's comfy, as long as it can carry like enough stuff, you'll use the bag. So I say go for it. Just like I went for this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this guy held up well? Do you think it was good for me to buy him? If you tell me no, I'm gonna be so sad. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Okay. But yeah, that is all I have for you today. So if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It lets me know you like our content and that you care about the design behind designer luxury as well. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle.